What's going on, guys? NoSlack Novak here with episode 2, I guess, of season 2, or really it's just race 2 of season 2 now. Like I said, I promised you guys we would be continuing the series, and here we are doing just that. So let's go ahead. We have 18 days until the next race. We are working on our performance or our reliability on a few parts. So I do want to just go ahead and it's Falco's birthday too. Yeah, we'll go ahead, we'll throw a big party. That's going to cost us 100 grand, but you know what, it's going to improve his morale, and that's always good. Alright, let's check out our car real quick. So the new engine that we just got finished designing is at 49%, and that actually reminds me, let's go ahead and design another new part. Let's see what we have here. We could definitely use a better set of brakes. Our engines aren't really all that great, but they're still better than a lot of the other parts. So I'm thinking we could use a better suspension as well. But you know what? Let's go ahead and let's focus on designing a new set of brakes. We're going to do deceleration plus 25 to max. And then this one here is going to be just plus 20. So let's go ahead. 119 and 128. And then this one will make it actually 99 and 133. I feel like, you know, let's just go ahead and do that one right there. That's going to make it better right off the bat. That's going to cost us 550 grand. Let's go ahead and confirm that. And then that will probably be ready by the next race. And as we can see here, the deceleration is the weakest out of all of our components. So yeah, that's definitely something that we want to improve on. Now I'm thinking over here too, we probably want to start working on one of these engines. Let's go ahead and take this one out. That was my mistake. We worked on that a little too long. We're going to work on this brand new engine, try to get that up to 150 by the end of the season. Yeah, let's go ahead and continue. Get a little bit closer to, that's brakes are actually going to be done a lot quicker than I thought they were going to be done. I wonder if we'll be able to actually use those this next race. Looks like the World Motorsport Championships are already in week 2. Looks like the German drivers are the best of the bunch so far. Panther Racing Team has finished 3rd and 4th too, so that's interesting. All right. Looks like they're a team to be reckoned with in the top tier. Okay, so the design, the brakes are finished. Let's see if those are something that we can use in the upcoming race. So both of our brakes right now, 67 and 73. I'm thinking let's go ahead and take them off. We will focus strictly on the engine and then this new set of brakes for now. And then we can work on the performance for those brakes later. So we're going to put all of our attention into these two parts. We'll try to get those race ready for this upcoming race, which is not too much time. I want to say maybe we'll see a week now. All right, let's go ahead and pause the simulation, see where we're at. Okay, 75 and 65, that is not bad. I'm actually pretty surprised that we got it up that high. We're going to use both of those parts. Let's go ahead and fit the parts for the drivers. Alright, so Falco's going to have the best brakes, and then we're going to go ahead and give the next best ones to Faith. And then the engine, Falco already has that. She has the second best, doesn't matter on the front wing. Falco's already got the best gearbox. Doesn't matter on the rear wing, and then Falco also has the best suspension. And I kind of wish now that we had improved the suspension reliability a little bit more, but we were so busy focusing on the engine and the new brakes. You know what, I'm not saying that was the wrong thing to do, but hey. Okay, so all these guys are offering a second or above, which we're not going to finish second or above. I highly doubt it. However, Northern Harbor here for 6 races is also offering us 1.25 straight up upfront payment right now. We're going to go ahead, we're going to accept that. So that pretty much paid for the engine that we designed a little while ago. And why not go ahead and actually design a few more parts? Now, as we can see, our deceleration went up pretty solidly just because we did design those new, the new brakes. I'm thinking, why don't we design a new suspension? Just because both of our suspensions already have pretty crappy reliability. So if we design these, we can just go ahead and toss one of those old suspensions aside and start working on improving the new suspension. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Reliability, no. Maximum speed corners, +10. Reliability, +10. I'd really, you know what? I'd really like this one a lot more. However, it does have the risk level, which absolutely sucks just because I don't want to get that tossed out. But you know what? We're going to go with that. Medium speed corners, +10 reliability. We'll most likely be able to use that in the next upcoming race. So let's go ahead and build that. That's going to be done here in 8 days. So we might be able to actually use that in the next race. Let's go ahead and continue. And we're going to go do this second race of the season. Hopefully we'll do as well as we did in the first one. Let's find out. So really, we could have, in the last race, we could have accepted this ACUS objective, which would have been 6th or above. That would have given us an extra $400,000. But you know what? We're not going to be greedy. We're just going to stick with that 12th place or above for now until I see that we can consistently finish in the top 6. I'm going to just continue with Luxina over here. Let's make sure that all of our parts are fitted, even though I'm pretty sure I just did that and nothing, no reason for that to change. Looking good, looking good. Yep, everything looks good. All right, Falco. Faith, we're gonna focus on you a little bit more. Just make sure that we don't have any major mistakes like we did in the last race. But Falco is still gonna be our #1 priority. We want him to get up there and try to win like the Drivers' Championship this year. Maybe that's something we'll actually be able to attain. I don't think we're gonna actually be able to battle for the top team in the division. We definitely have the drivers to do it. However, we don't have the vehicles to do it. Not right now. I think probably Season 3 will have a realistic shot of actually winning the division. But for now, let's just focus on Falco and getting him the Driver of the Year. Let's do this tuning. And I like that the downforce is already down there so much. Now that might move, actually expand a little bit more, but hopefully we're pretty close to being right there in terms of optimization already. Now let's check the weather forecast out. Again, 62 degrees, real no rain in sight. We can go ahead and run on, let's try the softs, why not? And we'll go over here to Falco setup, do more of the same. I think we're looking good. We'll go with that. Soft tires? Yeah, let's go soft tires for Falco. And let's go to practice. Falco, you can go ahead and go out. Speed up time a little bit more. And Faith, you can go ahead and go out as well. And then as soon as they go out, we're going to go ahead and bring them right back in just to do this first initial tuning, see if we're in the right neighborhood. Hopefully we are. Ooh, let's go ahead and zoom in too. There we go. I kind of like the zoom in and zoom out. See, this is all the way zoomed out, and then if we zoom, this is all the way in. It's not that big of a difference. However, it definitely does feel like you're getting, pretty close in there. Engelhard is completely just in the wrong direction on pretty much everything. So we want to go in the opposite. Let's do something like that. With the handling, we'll do more of the same, and with the gear ratios, we'll do more of the same there as well. Hopefully, that'll kind of put us in the right neighborhood. Go ahead and send you out. Faith, at least you're excellent on one thing, and then you have great on another too, so that's pretty solid. 87% to start, not bad. We'll keep the downforce the same. The speed, we will change. However, the handling, we need to make a little bit of an adjustment there. And let's do something like that. And then hopefully if that doesn't get us to excellent, then slightly over to the right will. So we'll go ahead, send you back out there. Alright, Faith actually got out there a little bit faster than Falco did. We will go ahead, let's bring them both back in again. We'll do our second adjustment, and then probably after that we'll let them race for the remainder of the practice session. I'm excited too, guys. Let me know. I don't think my audio quality is really all that bad, but I did just order a new boom arm for the microphone. So hopefully in the next few episodes, it's not going to come till tomorrow, and then some of these episodes might not be released for, you know, like 4 or 5 days that I've been doing. So you guys might not notice a little bit of an audio improvement until like a week from when you guys watch this video. But you know, let me know if you notice a better audio improvement. Then definitely let me know. Handling, we'll try to improve just a little tiny bit. We'll go like over there, and then I don't think that really moved anything else. So we'll go ahead and let you finish the rest of the race, Faith, and then over here, Falco. Let's see where you're at. 95% now. Awesome. Great, and great. Okay, we could do slight little adjustments. Let's do... Hold on, let's see where we were. So we were more to the right. So let's try to move it a little bit more to the left. For the handling, we'll do that. For the speed balance, we'll do that. And then for the downforce, we'll do something like that. And if that doesn't make things better, then we'll just switch back to the 85%. Let's go ahead. We're going to do overtake and attack there. We'll do overtake and attack here. Try to get you the best practice time we possibly can. And yeah, so let me know if you guys notice an audio improvement. Again, I'll probably let you guys know on like the first video that I actually used the boom arm on. What that does, it'll actually allow me to take off the microphone stand from the desk that it's sitting on. It's causing maybe a little bit of like vibrations when I like put my hand on the table for the mouse or something. Just, I don't think it's going to be a huge improvement, but if you guys notice an improvement, then definitely let me know. I'd appreciate that. Next thing that I'm going to try to upgrade is actually the microphone. Right now I'm using like a Blue Yeti microphone, which is one of the more popular ones among like beginning YouTubers. It's a little expensive. It was, you know, it was right around $100, and the microphone I'm looking at is definitely more than $100, but that, you know what, that's not going to happen for months and months and months. So you know, I'll definitely let you guys know when I improve to that microphone, if I even do put in the investment to work on that. But you know, at 13,000 subscribers, you know, I'm not really making that YouTube money to be able to spend the amount of money that I want to spend on the microphone. But I do appreciate every one of you guys that have subscribed to the channel. You have no idea how much you guys mean to me. That is absolutely awesome that you guys are watching the videos. A lot of you are commenting on almost every single series that I do, saying like, hey, Prison Architect's my favorite, or RimWorld is my favorite. Do more of this, do more of that. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate the... you know, the support and the motivation that you guys are giving me to pump out a video every single day. So, you know, keep it up, guys. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for you guys. Alright, you know what, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to finish this out. Looks like we actually improved. Faith might have gone down a little bit on the handling over here, and then Falco definitely got better. He's going to be, I want to say he was at 95% on the last one we did. Which right now he should definitely jump up to probably like 97-ish, maybe even 98. And then Faith, we're going to have to make a little bit of an adjustment there on her handling to get her back to where she needs to be there. But obviously we're going to keep the speed balance and the downforce the same for her. Alright. Oh, Falco actually had the second best... Falco actually had the second best qualifying, or the practice time. What did they put in the water in the NoSlack Racing HQ? Mega impressive in practice today. Well, thank you very much. Looked like we were going to get a good result this weekend. Hell yeah, we are. Hopefully. Knock on wood. Alright, now maybe I'm regretting not taking that 6th place or above challenge. We'll do the only 2 options that we can there for Faith, and then over here we'll do, let's check out the weather real quick. 66. Doesn't look like it's gonna rain. Oh, nope, wrong driver. Falco, we're gonna go with the race trim, and then I think no, we don't need to do the risk taker. Let's just go ahead and stick with the soft tires. Car setup over here looks beautiful, except for the actually, so we went in the wrong direction. So I'm thinking That right there was excellent. So let's just move the handling back. And maybe, you know what, we're going to keep it right there. So we're just going to use the 97 that we had. I think we're going to go ahead. It's 29 laps. We'll go ahead. We'll start off on the softs. And we've got 12 laps of fuel. So yeah, we'll start off on the softs for Faith. We'll do the full 12 laps of fuel there. Let's see the setup we have here. It's only 96. I was actually expecting that to be a little bit better, but we're going to stick with that. Then for Falco, I'm thinking, I think for Falco, let's go ahead and start off on the mediums. Just that'll ensure that we don't pit at the same time. And then for the tire wear, let's go ahead and start off on push, and then I think we'll stay on, you know what, let's start off on high and high for both drivers, and then after the first few seconds, we can actually dip down. So now, see, Falco is starting in 15th just because he finished 6th in the last race. So now he's going to be starting 15th. Anthony is going to be starting in 5th. Let's go ahead and get this going. Hopefully these tires get... Ooh, Falco, you're killing it. From 15th to 8th in a matter of... Oh, now he's down to 11th, 9th now, 10th. From 15th to 10th in a matter of like a quarter of a lap. That is a solid move up. I like it. Now he's in 9th. Beautiful. Keep it up, dude. Keep it up. Hopefully, that's probably the new engine and the new brakes that that's allowing him to drive like this. Let's go ahead and let's lower the strategy. I don't want these guys to wear out their parts too quickly. The tires are looking okay though. We could probably push those a little bit more, and then we'll have to focus on that. We'll really focus on that. Oh wow, Faith Anthony is in 2nd place now. She's killing it too. Awesome. Tires are warming up quite nicely. Let's move Faith's back to neutral. And then Falco's here are moving up. Let's, okay, they're like pretty much almost perfect right now. Let's go ahead and put that in neutral as well. And then we'll keep an eye on those, make sure they don't dip down too much. So Faith is in 2nd place, and Falco dropped down to 13th. 12th now. So Falco's having a little bit of an issue. 11th. 12th. So Falco's just pretty much battling it out there in the middle of the pack. Maybe, let's check out Falco's parts conditions. 36% already on the suspension, which is pretty horrible, but you know what, he's going to get the new suspension that we're designing right now. Let's check out Faith Anthony. She's on those soft tires. I'm sure that's helped her, get into 2nd place. Maybe we need to switch the tires for Falco. Which, even if we do, we're not going to do that for another probably 5 or 6 laps. Let's bump up his tires. She is fine right where she is. So, Faith, I need you to maintain this 2nd place. Oh, almost 7. You're 7 seconds. Oh, no, she's dropping back. Faith is 9 seconds behind 1st place. Which just means the 1st place driver, Dreyfus. I want to say she's still with Octane Racing, the Canadian team. 3 drivers have crashed. That just makes, so we really can't finish all that bad. Faith dropped down all the way to 6th. That's kind of sad. Tires for both drivers are looking solid right now. Faith is going to have to probably pit in the next 2 or 3 laps. Falco can make it probably another 2 laps after, further than Faith. Is there something up with the suspension? Probably 29%. We'll have you go around 1 more lap. Suspension's at 29. It's not in the red yet. But we also don't want it to really be in the red for too long. Okay, let's bump up the tires a little bit for Faith over here, and we're good for Falco. Anthony is going to have to pit probably in the next 2 laps just because she's already at 30% wear on her tires. Falco, though, his parts, 29 on the suspension, so we might be able to make it a little bit longer. Let's go to Faith real quick. Okay, Faith is just not too far ahead. She's 10 seconds ahead of Falco, which the 10 seconds isn't going to make her... we're going to have Faith pit here on the next go-around. I'm thinking we have 21 laps left. we'll probably just finish on the mediums. Let's do another go around on the softs. We'll give you the max fuel that we possibly can. And then the part condition, we're okay now. The suspension is probably something that we're gonna have to fix. But let's go ahead and take a chance and not have you pit right now. Not have you fix that while you pit. You're definitely gonna pit. You're just not gonna fix any of your parts right now. And then Falco's going to pit on the next lap after Faith gets out. Let's actually bump up his engine mode a little bit. Faith is going to be in the pit for a whole little under 13 seconds, 12.5 seconds. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's go ahead and see where Falco is, and we can actually have him come into the pit right now. Then with him, he's on the mediums. I think we're going to switch him over to the softs. Again, we're going to give him the maximum amount of fuel that we possibly can. And then let's go ahead and fix his suspension. And then that's all that we're going to touch on his vehicle. And yeah, let's go ahead and go. Falco's in 6th place now. Nice. That's clearly going to drop though once he leaves the pit area. Faith is in 10th. Her tires are looking solid. Fuel, we're going to keep it right there. We don't want her parts to wear out too quickly. Falco is in 8th now. He is going to have to fix one of his parts right, and then we had a mistake with the tires too. 21 seconds, not bad. Half a second longer than he needed to. Oh man, this is a horrible timing for the safety car. They both just went into the pits. Oh man, that sucks. No, neither one of you need to pit right now. Actually, hold on. Let's check out your part condition. Faith, you are going to have to fix those parts eventually. So let's just go ahead and take a chance. You're in 9th place though. That sucks. But you know what? We're going to take a chance, and we're actually going to we're going to keep you on 19 laps remaining. Let's go ahead. We're going to put you on new tires even though you don't really need them. We'll fill you up more, and then we're going to fix both of these parts. And then you shouldn't have to pit for parts for the rest of the race. We'll go ahead and we'll do that. Falco, do you need any part fixes right now? No. We'll keep Falco out. And, no, we don't want to pit. So we'll see, they're both pretty much back-to-back, 9th and 11th. So Faith is going to pit, and then she's probably going to get out really, she's probably going to get out 15th, which is going to be the last position. But she's going to have brand new everything. New tires, the most fuel, her parts are all going to be fixed. So she's going to be in a decent position to actually finish off the race very strong. So yeah, she's in 14th right now. We're going to do this on low over here, and then we're going to keep the tires. Let's just keep the tires the way they look right now. Everybody's on mediums except for my two drivers pretty much, which is a little, I'm not quite sure why everybody all of a sudden switched over to mediums. The weather looks like it's staying right around the same. Maybe they're going to try to do the rest of the race. But there's 17 laps remaining. There's no way they're going to be able to maintain those tires for 17 laps. They're going to have to pit for new tires again before the end of the race. So this is going to be the last little lap here that we're going to have the safety car out. Falco's in 8th, Faith is in 14th. So pretty much she came out second to last. She did drop down 5 spots, but she's in a really good position to where she has plenty of fuel, she has brand new stinking tires, and all of her parts are fixed. So that's pretty much where we want it. Over here, let's do push and medium. Get those tires warmed up a little bit more and go ahead. Let's race. Let's go watch Falco for a little bit, just because he's in a better position. 7th, battling for 6th, and look at that, 6th place already has some sort of a mechanical failure. So here in the next, probably 2 or 3 laps, Falco should be able to pass that driver up for a position. Falco's dropping down 9th now. And Faith can actually kind of push a little bit more too, just because all of her parts are looking pretty solid. 13th and 15th now, so Falco dropped down a good chunk. Off target 12th. Yeah, we definitely want to get into 12th, which Falco just jumped into 11th, so that's good. I want this extra $250,000. Definitely feels like I have something wrong with the suspension at the moment. Alright, let's check that out real quick. Yeah, you're at 28%. You could probably do another lap or two, though. Let's keep your strategy right where it's at. Both of their tires are running pretty hot, but we'll keep it. You know what, Falco, we could actually move you down to normal. Both of your tires should be fine, just the way they are. Falco's in 10th. Anthony's in 14th. Let's see what happens. Let's click over here. Race trim, aggressive. How can a crash be my fault when the guy in front of us so slow? Overtaking +2. Okay, we're good there. What does Faith Anthony have? Nothing special. No modifiers. You've got the late braker though, so the overtaking and the braking are both +2 for Falco. Tires are looking good. Fuel's looking decent. Let's check out the parts. Still at 28% for your suspension. Over here, you are 39 and 34 for the gearbox. Maybe we will lower you back down to medium. Just, I'm going to try to have you finish the race. I'm going to try to have Faith Anthony finish the race without another pit stop specifically for changing out a part or fixing a part. I think we're in a decent position. Falco is only about 4 seconds behind the guys in front of him. He definitely has an opportunity to catch up to them. Gear changes, feel a little bit. Okay, so she's complaining about, yes, you know what, Faith, we're probably going to have you pit one more time. But the good news is, if you do pit one more time, this is probably going to be the last pit that you have to do. Let's try to keep you out there for one more lap. Right, because you're at 26%. We're going to want to try to do... yeah, let's try to keep you out there just for one more lap. So you just passed up the pit area. Let's go ahead and have you pit now. We'll put you on mediums, right? Because there's only 10 laps remaining. I don't want to jeopardize the softs. So we'll put you on mediums. 9 laps remaining after this. We'll go ahead and give you the 10. Let's just do the full tank of gas. Let's do 11.11. Actually, no, we're not going to need it because we're not going to drive on super aggressive. We'll do the 10 laps of fuel. Park condition. We'll fix your gearbox. We'll leave the suspension for now. Pit strategy is fine. Let's go ahead and do that. Falco, do we need to do anything for you, buddy? Your suspension is garbage. Hopefully it lasts 2 more laps. This lap and 1 more. And then we'll probably have you pit and do the same thing. We might be able to keep him on the actual soft tires though, instead of switching him over to mediums. Although, does he have a modifier? He has a modifier for soft. So yeah, that's probably what we're going to want to do, is switch him over to the soft tires. Oh, he's already on the soft tires, so we'll just keep him on the soft tires. So Faith is going to pit here in a second. Falco just jumped up to 5th place. However, we are going to switch you to, let's see, we're going to keep you on the softs. 8 laps remaining, so we'll give you the 8.64 laps worth of fuel. We will definitely change out your suspension. We'll keep everything else the same, and we'll go ahead and have you do that. Now Faith is in there for... hopefully not too long. 20. Oh man, really? You guys are. Oh wow. The repairing cost her almost 9 seconds. Almost 9 freaking seconds. That was horrible. Let's go ahead and bump up the driving style just to make sure those tires stay warm. Falco's pitting right now. Let's bump up the tire wear on that. Falco had a good one. He had a good pit stop. So we're in 7th and 10th right now, and I hope neither one of our drivers are going to have to pit again for the remainder of the race. Let's go ahead and lower this. Tires are looking good. We'll keep that on neutral. We'll stay middle of the pack. And then maybe for the last 2 laps, we'll try to open it up. But 7th and 9th is definitely solid. If we can maintain 7th and 9th for the rest of the race, I will be pretty happy. Which Falco just passed up the current 7th place driver, so now he's in 6th. So 6th and 8th now. Beautiful, beautiful. If we can maintain this, I'll be very, very, very happy, guys. Don't let Dembele pass you up, Falco. Come on, dude. Alright, Dembele's right on his butt, though. He wants to pass, and he just did, too. Not good, not good. 7th and 8th. Fuel is looking good. Tire wear is looking solid. We have about 5 laps remaining. Yeah, 5 laps remaining now. 6th and 7th, or no, 6th and 8th. And it looks like Faith is going to pass up for 7th here very, very, very shortly. I'm pretty sure she's going to get 7th right here. She did. So our drivers right now are 6th and 7th. Falco and Faith, respectively. Now, let's see. Is anybody else going to have to pit? I don't think so. 1 through 5, I think they're going to all make it on their tires the way they are. Falco is a good 6 seconds behind Dembele for 5th place. And then Faith is a good 30 seconds behind Falco. So, you know, Faith is probably like guaranteed to finish in 7th. Falco still has a slight chance to actually improve. Let's check out his park conditions. Oh man, see his front wing. I really don't want to push him. I'll push him on the last lap, but we're not going to try to push him now. Just because that could really mess him up. And then instead of finishing 6th, he could finish like 12th or something. If we end up finishing 6th and 7th, I'm going to be very, very happy. Front panel just came off the front wing. Awesome. Not really. But you should be on your final lap here fairly soon. And then, oh man, Faith. I'm feeling some vibration from the suspension. We're going to ignore that for now. And then let's see. Faith is only 8 seconds ahead of 8th place. Let's slow down here. Falco, we're not going to pay attention to you right now. Faith, we're going to put our attention... Okay, yeah, you definitely have to pit. Oh, that sucks, man. We'll leave you on the tires. We'll leave you with the fuel. We're going to fix that. We're going to fix your part, and then we'll send you out. That's going to suck. Faith has to pit. She's going to drop down big time. From 7th to 9th, 10th. Get out there. Oh man, your crew sucks at fixing parts. You're in there for 9 seconds longer than you needed to be. That's horrible. Alright, let's go ahead and bump everything up for both drivers. Falco's on his final lap. We don't want him to break anything though. You know what, let's actually lower that a little bit. He is in... Oh, you know what, no. We're going to put you on neutral for everything. Actually, engine mode will actually put you on the lowest, just because I don't want to jeopardize his 8th place right now. He's a good 40 seconds ahead of 7th, so there's no need to risk anything. So yeah, Falco definitely finished. Okay, good. We're 6th and 13th. That is the end of the race. Faith Anthony, man, if her freaking front wing didn't break, she would have finished 7th. That would have been beautiful. 6th and 7th place finish would have been absolutely awesome. So it looks like Falco actually does have a decent chance of finishing in like the top 6 for pretty much every single race. Once we get his reliability up to where I want it to be, I definitely think that we're going to try to maybe get that $650,000 race bonus. We're in 4th place now too, so that's awesome. Only 1 point above 5th, but we are in 4th, so that is very, 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 very nice. Really glad to see that. And then we are designing, what is it, the suspension? So we're going to give that new suspension to Falco. His old suspension is going to drop down to Faith. And then both of their vehicles should be just that much better. And then again, we're going to focus on reliability for probably another 2 races. And then we'll be able to kind of turn our attention more towards performance. But reliability is like the number 1 thing that we want to focus on right now. So again, Faith really isn't improving on anything just because she's already 35 years old and maxed out. Looks like Falco here's at 3.5 stars too. Looks like he's actually just maxed out too. He could probably improve a little bit more, but he is at least seeing a little bit of an improvement there. And I love the fact that he's got a 100% relationship with his mechanic. That's awesome. That is awesome. We were expected to finish 9th, and we finished in 4th. So our chairman's got to be super happy with that. All right, let's see what we're working with here. Let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit. Interview with XBC Sport. Yeah, let's go ahead. After needing to make some rather hasty repairs to Anthony's brakes in the pits, is it a sign that you're not focusing enough on your car's reliability? Hell no, that's our number one priority right now. I'm doing a great job. My mechanics are doing it. Well, that's not true. The mechanics are sucking. We simply need more funding for a better factory. Here we go. My mechanics need to get their act together. They're the ones who improve the car, not me. But you know what? They're improving the car. They're just doing a really crappy job of the pits. But you know what? We're going to go ahead. We're going to blame the mechanics. Ooh, her relationship went down drastically by 20%. That was rough. But you know what? Oh well. It needed to be said. Alright, car repairs are finished. Let's go ahead and check that out. The suspension is going to be done in 3 days. I feel like we can probably turn a little bit of attention to this suspension over there. And then, let's see, we're still going to do the performance just on 0. Again, that's not our primary focus right now. Our primary focus is the reliability of these parts. Gearbox, we should improve that. The engines are okay. Could be better, but they're okay. So yeah, I think we're good there. Let's go ahead and simulate just a little bit more until that suspension is ready. And there we go. Suspension done. Let's check it out. Improve parts. Let's take off. Let's see. We don't have any suspensions over here. And it is already at... It's already at 136. Nice. So we don't really have to focus on the reliability there. However, we're going to continue to improve on that. I feel like we could take this engine off and then replace that with the suspension. And then still, we'll focus all of our energy on that. We'll probably simulate a little bit. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that. Let's simulate a few days. And then you know what? Before we do that too, before we waste too much time, let's go ahead and design another part. So acceleration is something that needs to be improved on. Our suspension, you know what? Yeah, our acceleration is the weakest component of our car right now. So let's design one more gearbox. We'll do just the man. Let's just do the plus 20. We can't do anything on the good yet. So I'm thinking, yeah, we'll just focus on the acceleration. That'll be by far our best gearbox there. So let's go ahead and build that. That's going to take 10 days. And the next race is in 17. So I'm fairly confident that this part will not make it into the next race. But you know what? You never know. World Motorsport Championship is running their 3rd race of the season. Looks like the German driver finished in first again. We'll simulate a few days here. And then I'm thinking let's go ahead and take off the gearbox here, or the brakes here. We'll take off. They're at 77%. We'll go ahead and take that off, and then we'll really just focus on these 3 parts here. Brakes are at 77 and 73%, so those are okay. Engine 81 and 65. We could probably work on this engine a little bit more too. You know what? Let's be greedy and let's put that in there. And then we're fine here. The gearbox is getting improved at 58%. And then both of our suspensions are getting improved there as well. Now the engine, yeah, 65. We definitely want to improve that just because the engine and the gearbox are the 2 things that take the longest to fix in the pits. So we really don't want the engine to be breaking down. I think we're looking good. 20%, all our points are towards reliability. That will not get done before the race, but it will be pretty close. I want to say all 4 parts should be right around 80% by the time the race comes. Now, that being said, this is the end of episode 2, or race 2 of season 2 of the NoSlack Racing Team series. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. If you are, do me a favor, hit the like button on the video. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hopefully I'll see you guys on another one of the videos like Prison Architect, Sim Airport, or RimWorld Zombieland Edition. And yeah, when I see you guys, I'll see you guys. Have a good one. Bye.